Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So this was one of my first YouTube video ideas, and I didn't write it down and I forgot about it, and now I remembered it. So this is what it is. So let's talk about rated R movies for a second. So we're just going to talk about horror movies for right now because that's just what we're going to talk about. So this is like a main question I have, and then there's like two questions that go under it. So I'm pretty sure you have to be 18 to watch like rated R movies. Like, I'm not exactly sure because I don't have any desire to watch them, but I think you have to be 18. And one thing I've noticed, because like I've seen trailers for horror movies and rated R movies and stuff, and there are kids in these movies, like little kids, 6, 7, 8-year-olds sometimes. Like, it'll be a movie about a family, so you have the parents and you have the kids, right? So I'm like, okay, so if you have to be 18 to watch a rated R movie, but you're under 18 and you're in one, does that mean that you can't watch your own movie? Because that doesn't really make any sense. Like, I understand why there are ratings on movies and like there are age limits, but like if you act in a movie, you already know what's gonna happen. So are you not allowed to watch your own movie because the age rating is above the age that you actually are? And that being said, so like my subcategory to that question is, if you're old enough to be in the movie, then why aren't you old enough to watch the movie? Like, what? How can the rating on the movie, like, 18 plus, how can the age rating be higher than the age of the youngest person in that movie? Because that doesn't make sense. So you're old enough to act in it, but you're not old enough to watch it? Then another thing, let's say my other sub question, so let's say they let all the actors watch the movie, including the young ones. So how come you, who are younger than me, got to watch the movie, but I can't, just because you're in it? Or how come you got to be in it and literally experience the fear, but I'm not allowed to sit in a chair and watch it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're old enough. Like, the reason they have age restrictions, I believe, is because like you might get traumatized if you watch something like that's way too explicit. So I understand that, but how come you're old enough to be part of the explicitness and not get traumatized? But if I watch it and I'm like 10 years older than you, I'm automatically gonna get traumatized. That doesn't make any sense. Like, yes, I know they put effects and everything, so half the stuff that happens on the screen didn't even actually happen when they were filming, and they all did it in post. But still, you're allowed to be in it, and you're allowed to experience it, and you're allowed to portray the fear of it all, but I'm not allowed to sit in a chair and watch it. That being said, I don't like horror movies. I've never watched one. I will hopefully never watch one, because I will have a heart attack. I don't trust myself. I get scared way too easily. Like, if you hit around a corner and yell boo, I get freaked out. So I don't do horror movies. So these questions aren't for me, because like I don't have any desire to watch anything rated R, but these are valid questions. How come you're old enough to be in it but not old enough to watch it? And if they do let the cast watch it, even the young ones, how come people who aren't part of the cast, who are older than them, can't watch it? And why do they make the rating, like the age restriction, higher than the youngest person in the movie? So these are just like, that's just like a general question I have. Do the people in the movie get to watch it even if they're underage? And then my subcategories to that main question. And I believe that these are very, very valid questions. And does anyone have an answer? Like, I probably could have looked it up on Google, but I decided to make it into a video instead. So if anyone has the answer to any of these questions, please let me know, because I wouldn't be asking them if I didn't want to know the answer. So that's all for this week's video. I have an announcement. I now have a vlog channel. I started yesterday and the first video is going to be up today. So you're going to see my life from yesterday, from July 31st. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing daily vlogs, and I created a separate channel for it, and the link will be below, and it'll also be in the end card, so feel free to check it out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. All my social media links will be below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to this channel because I upload every Monday. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe to my vlog channel because I upload every day. But until next Monday, I'll see you then.